In this session, we'll conduct a live demo showcasing how to deploy production-grade AI agent infrastructure using NVIDIA NeMo Microservices on AWS. We'll start by setting up the Kubernetes environment from scratch, then deploy the NVIDIA NIM to run Llama. This diagram shows a continuous data flywheel, the engine behind building and running strong AI agents. At the center is the reasoning power of large language model, which in our case is served by the NVIDIA NIM. The LLM connects with different microservices in a loop that keeps improving the system. Enterprise data supplies the core knowledge. Data processing cleans and prepares that data. Model customization adapts the LLM for specific tasks or domains. Model evaluation tests performance and accuracy. AI guardrails, which we will deploy today, make sure responses are safe, accurate, and policy compliant. Information retrieval brings in a real-time knowledge from external sources. Together, these steps create a cycle that continuously strengthens the AI agents. For today's demo, we'll zoom into specific components, deploying the LLM inference layer with NVIDIA NIM and adding the AI guardrails that keeps the interaction safe and reliable. Let's prepare our local environment. We require a valid NGC API key for authentication. You can generate NGC API key by following this tutorial available on NVIDIA documentation. Once you have a valid NGC API key, we can provision the necessary Kubernetes infrastructure on EKS from the ground up. Once cluster creation is completed, we can verify it. So our cluster is active. Let's create the GPU node group. Once GPU nodes are provisioned, we can verify. So our GPU nodes are active. Next, we need to deploy the NVIDIA GPU Operator via help. Next, we need to establish a dedicated namespace for the NeMo application. Next, we will create two secrets: NGC API key for NIM model authentication and NGC secret for pulling NVIDIA container images from NVCR. We need to deploy our core large language model, which will be served by the NVIDIA NIM. In Kubernetes, the primary resource for managing a set of identical pod is deployment. We have created the NVIDIA NIM deployment configuration file. The kind is deployment, and the API version is the same as we saw in the documentation. As mentioned, we are using the Llama 3.2 1 billion model, and for this we need G5.2x large instance type, and rest of the configurations we need for the deployment. Similarly, we have created the configuration file for the guardrails deployment. You can find all the containers in the NGC catalog. To use these accounts, you need either NVIDIA Developer Program access or a enterprise access. And running, we can forward our pods to our containers, and we can finally test our service. So we can see how machine learning works, or we can pass a different query, how deep learning works. It's coming live from the Llama 3.2 1B. And to test the guardrails, we can pass a malicious query, how to make a bomb or how to robotic. So here we can see that our NeMo Guardrails service is up and running. Thank you.